Teaching kids about money isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about building a mindset that shapes their future decisions, self-control, and confidence. By the time a child turns 10, they've already developed many of their lifelong habits, making it the perfect window to introduce simple but powerful financial lessons. Children who learn the value of money early tend to become better savers, more responsible spenders, and more thoughtful about long-term goals. Even if you aren't a financial expert yourself, there are fun, age-appropriate ways to instill these principles without lectures or spreadsheets. Through everyday conversations, chores, allowance management, and even playtime, you can plant seeds of wisdom that grow with them. Here are the top 10 money habits every kid should learn before their 10th birthday, designed to build financial literacy in ways that are engaging, effective, and future-focused. 1. Understanding the difference between wants and needs. The cornerstone of smart money management is distinguishing between what we want and what we truly need. Teaching this habit early helps children make thoughtful choices later in life. You can start with everyday examples, explain that food and clothing are needs, while toys and candy are wants. Use grocery trips or birthday wish lists as opportunities to discuss the difference. Encourage them to think before asking for something. Is this a want or a need? Over time, this builds awareness and self-discipline, setting them up to resist impulsive spending and prioritize their essentials as they grow older. 2. Saving a portion of every dollar they get. One of the simplest but most effective habits to teach kids is the concept of paying yourself first. Encourage them to save a portion of every dollar they receive, whether from birthday money, allowance, or small jobs. Set up a clear jar or a child-friendly savings account so they can see their savings grow. You can use a save, spend, give system with labeled jars to make it visual and tangible. This habit not only teaches delayed gratification but also builds the muscle memory that will later serve them well in managing paychecks, emergency funds, and investments. 3. Earning money through effort. Giving kids the chance to earn money helps them understand that money isn't just handed out, it's a result of effort and time. Instead of giving allowance for free, consider tying it to age-appropriate chores or extra responsibilities. When children see the connection between work and reward, they begin to appreciate money more and spend it more wisely. This habit lays the foundation for a strong work ethic and prepares them to understand future job roles, salaries, and entrepreneurship. It's not about child labor, it's about encouraging responsibility and the value of contribution. 4. Budgeting basics using allowance or gifts. Kids can start learning how to budget as soon as they begin managing even small amounts of money. Use their weekly allowance or birthday money as a teaching tool. Sit down and help them divide their money into categories: savings, spending, and giving. Discuss goals, like saving for a toy or donating to a cause they care about, and help them track progress. Use a simple notebook, a printable worksheet, or a basic app for kids. Learning to allocate limited resources teaches kids that money runs out if not managed wisely, a lesson that becomes more critical in adulthood. 5. Delaying gratification for bigger goals. In today's instant gratification culture, this habit is more important than ever. Help your child set short and long-term savings goals. If they want an expensive toy, show them how to save up gradually instead of buying small things impulsively. Create a visual tracker with stickers or charts so they can see their progress. Celebrate when they reach their goal, not just the item itself, but the discipline it took to get there. This skill, often called the marshmallow test of financial behavior, is proven to correlate with better outcomes in health, career, and finances later in life. 6. Making smart spending choices. Kids should learn that not everything that's shiny or trendy is worth their money. Teach them to ask questions before spending. Do I really want this? Will I still use it in a week? Is there a better option? Give them opportunities to make their own spending decisions, even bad ones, and discuss the outcomes without judgment. Learning from small mistakes early is safer than facing bigger consequences later. Teaching comparison shopping, like looking for better deals or understanding prices, also builds their confidence in making financial decisions. 7. Avoiding peer pressure spending. Even before middle school, kids can feel the pressure to buy what others have. Teaching them to be content with what they own and to make independent choices helps build financial resilience. Talk openly about how other families might spend differently and that that's okay. Reinforce values like individuality, gratitude, and critical thinking. If they want something just because a friend has it, help them analyze the reason behind that desire. This habit not only supports good financial health but also emotional intelligence and confidence. 8. Understanding the basics of giving and charity. Helping kids understand that money can also be used to help others is a vital habit that builds empathy and a broader sense of purpose. Encourage them to set aside a portion of their money for charitable giving or to help a friend in need. Let them choose where to donate, whether it's a local animal shelter, food bank, or school project. Involve them in the process so they can see the impact of their giving. This habit teaches them that wealth isn't just for personal gain but can be a tool for positive change in the world. 9. Tracking where their money goes. Even young kids can learn to keep track of what they spend. Create a simple ledger or use a printable chart where they write down what they bought, how much it cost, and what money they have left. This habit fosters awareness and helps them make better decisions in the future. It also introduces basic math and record-keeping skills. As they get older, this practice naturally evolves into full-fledged budgeting and expense tracking, skills that most adults struggle to learn because they never formed the habit early. 10. Talking openly about money at home. Many adults grew up in homes where money was a taboo subject. Break the cycle by making money a normal, judgment-free topic of conversation. Share age-appropriate stories about budgeting, saving, or financial mistakes. Involve your kids in small family financial decisions, like comparing grocery prices or planning a budget for a trip. When kids see that money is something to talk about, not fear or avoid, they're more likely to ask questions, seek advice, and develop healthy money behaviors as they grow older. A financially literate household starts with open, honest communication. Raising financially smart kids doesn't require a finance degree. It just takes intentionality, consistency, and a willingness to make money talk part of everyday life. The habits formed before age 10 set the foundation for a lifetime of smart choices, resilience, and confidence. By teaching your children the basics, like saving, budgeting, working, spending wisely, and giving, they'll grow up with tools many adults still struggle to master. These lessons don't have to be formal or complicated. Use teachable moments, make it fun, and let your kids make small mistakes now while the stakes are low. What you're really doing is empowering them to build a future where they're not only financially secure but also thoughtful, generous, and wise. In a world that constantly pushes spending and comparison, giving your child the gift of financial literacy is one of the greatest investments you'll ever make.